Good morning, Connect Kids. I hope you're doing well. So before we get into our Guinness Book of Records, I just want to say one thing to you. We haven't been at church together for a very long time, but we have been doing church with videos. And that is really, really good. But I just want to remind you of a few things. That God says that we mustn't just be hearers of the word and just hear it with our ears. We must be doers. That means you need to put what you're learning into action. And the way we do it is by just praying about what we hear. It's about trying to put it into action in the week. It's about thinking about it, learning those Bible verses. I was so proud of the Sadi family who did such a good job last week. So I just want to encourage you, don't forget how important the things are that we're teaching you. We try to make it fun, we try to make it exciting and different, but at the end of the day, we hide God's word in our hearts so that we can grow in Him. So keep faithful, keep learning, and don't just watch it on a Sunday and forget about it, but carry on carrying on. Sending lots of love. And now, guys and girls, we have the Bible story. And this week, I was looking through the Guinness Book of Records, trying to find who raised the most people from the dead. And you know what? No one has. Because the story we are learning about today is something that only God can do, raising someone from the dead. But that's a spoiler alert. I'm not going to tell you any more.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm so excited today because the story I'm going to tell you about today is the most amazing miracle that Jesus did. You know, we're learning about all the miracles that Jesus did. Well, this one, I think, is one of the most amazing miracles. I actually can't think of one that I think is even better. Now, the story is that Jesus had a friend called Lazarus. Can you say that? Lazarus. Yep. And Lazarus lived with his two sisters, and their names were Mary and Martha. And of course, in those days, the ladies had to have head coverings like this. And Mary and Martha really loved Jesus, and so did Lazarus. And one day, Jesus was in another town, and Mary noticed that her brother was getting very sick. Oh, I was so worried about Lazarus. And she said to someone, "Please will you go and tell Jesus he must come quickly to help us because Lazarus is very sick." Well, boys and girls, do you know what happened? Lazarus got very, very sick and he died. And she was so sad. She was crying. She was crying. Well, Jesus came to the village and he said, "Mary, what's wrong?" "Jesus, Lazarus has died. Oh, if you'd been here, he wouldn't have died. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sad." And Jesus was also sad. He also started crying. That's what it says in the Bible. He was so sad, he also started crying. Well, boys and girls, in those days, when somebody died, they would wrap you up in a big bandage and they would take nice smelling flowers and put it all over your body, and then they would take your body and put it in a cave. And so Jesus said to Mary, "Where is Lazarus?" And Mary said, Come, I'm going to show you. This is where he is. He's in this big cave." Well, Jesus got there, and you know what, boys and girls? Jesus said, "Lazarus, come out." What happens? Look! Lazarus
Hello,
came
everybody!
out! Lazarus came out!
I'm alive!
Yeah.
Hello, everybody!
And they took all the bandages off. Come, Lazarus, come!
Oh.
Come! Whoa!
Wow! I'm alive!
And Mary was so happy!
Oh, hello, sister! Oh, I'm alive!
Thank you, Lazarus. Boys and girls, don't you think that's an amazing story? That Lazarus was dead. He was in a tomb there, in a cave, and Jesus said, "Lazarus, come out." And out he came, he was alive. I think that is the most amazing miracle that Jesus did. See you next time.
So guys and girls, who hasn't been to the hairdresser in a very long time? I'm one of them. Do you know that before lockdown my hair was here and now it's here? I might see if I can go for a year or two without going to the hairdresser. Maybe that'll be a good idea. How long do you think my hair would get? Would it get that long? That long? That long? Let me tell you about a record for the longest hair. The person grew her hair 5.62 meters. Now, if you're in a big room right now, it's probably about 5 meters. A meter, if you go like that, 1 meter, 2 meters, 3, imagine her hair, 4, 5 meters long, and then another 60 centimeters. That is a super long record, and I don't think any of you should try and break it. Your parents will not be impressed when your mom tries to help brush your hair. But right now, we're going to be handing over to Juggling George, who also has awesome hair, and she's going to be teaching us this week's Bible verse. So over to you, George.
What's up, Connect Kids? My name is Juggling George, in case you forgot. And this week, I'm not going to juggle for you guys, but instead, I'm going to introduce you to my friend, Lazarus. Say hi, Lazarus. Hi. Nice to have you with us, Lazarus. It's super cool to have you here. Lazarus is, I'm sure you've heard his story. We've been speaking about it all day today. It's the story of when Jesus, our best friend, raised Lazarus from the dead. And so today, we're going to talk a bit about a memory verse. How does that sound, Lazarus?
Good.
It sounds good. I'm glad it sounds good. So the memory verse comes from the book of John in chapter 11, verse 25. And it says, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. And anyone who believes in me will live, even if they die. Now that can be kind of confusing to understand. Hey, Lazarus. You understand that quite well because Jesus raised you from the dead, literally. But we get to know that this verse means to us that we don't have to be afraid of dying one day, because one day when we die, we will live with Jesus. So even though we might die, we will still get to live with Jesus one day. And so we don't have to be afraid of death, because we know that Jesus has got us and that we will live in him, with him one day in heaven, which is so, so amazing. So if we choose to follow Jesus, we get to know that he is the resurrection and he is the life. And the resurrection means coming back from the dead. And so we, when we die one day, when we choose to follow Jesus, get to go and live with him. How awesome is that, Lazarus? Is that not amazing? Well, I think we better learn this verse. What do you think? All right, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to say the first few words, and then Lazarus, you're going to repeat it. Are you ready? Okay, so it says, Jesus said to her, now you can say it.
Jesus said to her,
I am the resurrection and the life.
I am the resurrection and the life.
Anyone who believes in me
Anyone who believes in me
will live,
will live,
even if they die.
even if they die.
John 11, verse 25.
John 11, verse 25.
Okay, Lazarus, now we're going to do it as loudly as we can. Are you ready? Okay, Jesus said to her,
Jesus said to her,
I am the resurrection
I am the resurrection
and the life.
and the life.
Anyone who believes in me
Anyone who believes in me
will live,
will live,
even if they die.
even if they die.
John 11,
John 11,
verse 25.
verse 25.
Now, do you think that we could say it in super high voices? Are you ready for this? Let's do it! Jesus said to her.
Jesus said to her,
In a high voice, man. Jesus said to her,
Jesus said to her,
I am the resurrection and the life.
I am the resurrection and the life.
Anyone who believes in me
Anyone who believes in me
will live,
will live,
even if they die.
even if they die.
John 11,
John 11,
verse 25.
verse 25.
Now, I think we need to say it one more time. But this time, I think we're going to say it as quickly as we possibly can. Are you ready, Connect Kids? Are you ready, Lazarus? Okay, here we go. Jesus said to her,
Jesus said to her,
I am the resurrection and the life.
I'm the resurrection and the life.
Anyone who believes in me
Anyone who believes in me
will live,
will live,
even if they die.
even if they die.
John 11,
John 11,
verse 25.
verse 25.
Whoa, that was amazing. Great job, Lazarus. So kids, I hope that you can go and learn this verse at home. If you're one of the little leads, you can learn a little bit less of the verse, tat it a little bit in half, and only learn to, I am the resurrection and the life. But kids, I hope that you can get a lot out of this verse and understand that we get to live fully in Jesus and that He is the life for us. So He raised Lazarus from the dead, and it's so amazing. He is the best Guinness World Record holder I know. How awesome is that? Okay, let's say bye, Lazarus.
Bye.
Cool. Cheers, kids.
Yo, I'm so tired. I've been doing a handstand for 3 minutes and I've got a serious head rush. Oh, I don't think I can break the record. The record for the longest handstand I've read is about 8 minutes, although there's been no official record. I read about another lady who on a skateboard did a handstand for nearly 1 kilometer, if not more. Imagine that. I'm getting so tired. I don't think I'm going to be breaking a record, so I'm just going to hand over to Twixie Nixie, who's got some more Twix up her sleeve, and let's hear what she has to tell us this week. Bye!
Hey boys and girls, Twixie Nix over here. I bet you're wondering why I have none of them up my sleeves right now. Well, we're actually going to be doing a super cool challenge today where I have 20 seconds to put on as many jackets, jerseys, whatever on as possible. So boys and girls, you need to try this at home, see how many you can get done in 20 seconds. Let's see how I do. And go. Oh dear. Off to a rough start here. No. 2, 3, oh my goodness, 4, let's get 5, there we go, awesome. So here I am, it's a nice big puddle of cuddles. Boys and girls, let's see how many you can do. Cheers.
Hey guys, I don't know about you, but I'm just bored of seeing us every single week. We need a little bit more life here in Connect Kids. So I want you to submit a video of you doing something with your body that only you can do. So can you make your hair stand up by saying a word? Can you twist your tongue around? Can you say hello in 500 languages? Can you do a handstand on your fingertips? Can you ice skate barefoot? I'm not sure, but I'm challenging you to submit a cool video of something that you think only you can do so that we can get a little bit more life in this. Okay.
On your marks, get set, go. You got 30 seconds.
Oh, you were doing it fine before. Come on. Concentrate. You can do it. Squeeze. There we go. One hand only.
One you got. There you go. There's one.
Squeeze that marshmallow. She's got one in her stack. Squeeze it. Nice. Now, oh, try again. Put it on.
Another
put it
one.
on. No.
No.
No, that doesn't count.
Stop.
Woo!
Sorry, I forgot to close my eyes.
Okay guys, do you recognize this place? Yes, no? Yes, no? Do you recognize this place? This place is Connect Church. It's one of the best places in the world to be, but it's very empty at the moment because no one's in. But we're getting ready for Sunday, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new world record because I bet you that no one has dropped a sombrero from the 2nd floor of Connect Church and said the alphabet before it hit the ground. So let's see. I'm going to give myself 3 attempts to do it, and let's see if I can do it. Okay, first one. Are you ready? Hey, you at home, give me a clap. Hold your breath. Say the alphabet. Do you know your alphabet? A, B, C? Okay, say it with me if you can. Let's see if we can do this. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Oh. Okay. Second attempt. Let's see if we can get it right. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Oh, I got to P. Okay, guys, this is make or break. If I don't do it now, it won't be done. Let's try again. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh my goodness. That was a fail. Maybe you can do it from somewhere high in your house, but don't do it without your parents' help. Guys, imagine these were my nails and they were so long that you would just see me moving around and my nails waving in the air. I wanted to show you a picture of the person with the longest nails in the world. But I must admit, it kind of isn't that nice. I'm probably not going to be showing it to my own kids because it might give them nightmares. But if you're not a sensitive viewer, you can get your parents to Google it and let you know what the person looked like. But their nails were so long and they actually started curling. That's a record I'm not going to try and break. But you know what? The Bible says that as we worship, we can lift our hands and worship God. So even though you're at home, you don't have to worship God like this. You don't have to just watch the TV screen. You can actually stand up and move around. You can lift your hands. If you don't have long nails that hit the ceiling, then you'll be okay. But just spend some time in worship with us. And when you sing these songs, the most important thing is that our hearts are focusing on God. So we can try and break all the records in the world and look good on the outside, but if our heart isn't focused on God, then it's not really praise. So try and make a point of praising today. Bye, guys.